I lied to my devious coworker about having my wallet so she tried to dine and dash. I lied to my coworker about having my wallet during breakfast so that she would have to pay. My coworker makes marginally less than I do. Every time we go for breakfast or lunch she has somehow left her wallet somewhere new and unexpected. I have paid many times before, and we have agreed that she would wire me her half. I have then sent her a payment request so it to be ignored for weeks or months on end. Today she asked me if I would like to go for breakfast with her and I said that I won't be eating but that I was happy to go and keep her company. Of course, we sat down and she said, "Oh my God, I forgot my wallet. It must be in the car." So I said, "Really? I don't have my wallet either." I told her to go out to her car to get it and she shrugged it off, telling me how she would use Apple Pay instead. Her food arrives and immediately she says to the waiter, "Excuse me, there is something wrong with this food." Our waiter looks blankly at the plate. Mildly confused he replies, "I don't see anything," to which she snorts, "My eggs are the wrong color, so they must have gone bad. The toast is too brown and there is some sort of hair on the sausages. I need a fresh plate and a discount for the trouble." I looked down at my feet because there was nothing wrong with the food and I knew what she was up to. Our waiter called over the manager to take a look and said, "Ma'am, I can assure you that the eggs were fresh this morning." She cuts him off, "Don't bulls tea me. The service here is awful and so is the food. I want a discount." This went on for a few minutes and eventually, the manager gave her a fresh plate of food that looked identical and a 10% discount. She eats, and when the time to pay arrives she asks them if they use Apple Pay and they don't. I am super organized and therefore mortified and asked her why she didn't raise this before. She laughed and said that she just didn't think to. She asked me again if I was sure I didn't have my wallet. I said I didn't and she insisted I check my pockets in front of her, which I refused to do because a no means no. I told the manager that I was her carer, that my wallet was at work over the road and that we would come back later to pay. Thankfully they allowed us to leave, but only if they were allowed to take out pictures in case we decided to dine and dash. The whole way back to work she went on about how embarrassing that was and said to me, "You never have your wallet when I need it." I was speechless at her audacity. I said, "Excuse me? I always have my wallet or a form of payment, which is why we have been here before and I've paid for you, so it's bizarre to say that to me when you never have your wallet. Plus I said to you that I wasn't eating." She just stared at me like a deer in headlights, a little tear pooling in the side of her eye, so I told her to save her crocodile tears and pay the bill. I was appalled. I genuinely think this woman might be crazy because she even told my boss that I was tight and refused to help her out when I earn more than she does.